Are we ready? We're ready.
Ist okay von der Entfernung?
Ja.
Super.
Ali,
Katja?
swinging.net. Fantastic. So now that we had that done, we started the building workshop with creativity. First we taught you a move, and that move was boo, ba, sa, ga, da, boo, ba, da, boo. Okay? Here, what we did is we took a regular touch turn.
Step.
Ba, ba, da, za, ga, da. Okay? And we said, how can we change this tuck turn and put in a turn? So we went rock, step, triple step. Instead of going up and send her through, we send her
Into her arm.
and from here I went back and front step, made her do this rotation. So then we talked about the fundamental of this rotation. It was about having an axis like this and a line that goes away. And anytime I managed to create a tension like this that goes to the shoulder, I can bring her the rotation. Okay? So we put this in different moves. We put it in a swing out. Boom, ba, sa, ga, da, boom, boom, sa, ga, da, zoo, ga. We did a different version of that swing out where we sent her to the other side. We went zoo, ga, shoo, ga, da, do, boo, sha, ga, da, woo, ga. Then we had the swivel. We relaxed it. We went zoo, ga, sa, ga, da, do, boo, sha. And we relaxed
Because
it.
I'm so turned in the beginning, I have a big swivel at the end.
One of the important points for the leading, you want it in the opposite direction? One of the important points for the leading is to get this nut cracking position. Okay? What I mean with that is like you tense your chest muscle and your biceps, and imagine you have a nut here and you want to crack it. Boom. Followers, a little bit the same thing.
Yeah, follows. You got to keep a strong shoulder, and we said you really need to shift your weight on that foot and collect your feet to be ready for the next step wherever it goes.
So, and in order to get in that, we want to help her with this rotation a little bit. That we help her rotate into this. Throw ourselves back here, and then whatever we want to do after that.
Yes.
Boo, za, ga, da, a do, boo, wa, ba, da, a do, shoo, da. Then, so that was a creativity class. Then we had musicality class. The first musicality class was about finding, listening to the phrase changes or any changes of in the song. We established that the song is always establishing in a home base. Okay, it's this basic thing you hear, and then you, like a small child, you kind of drift away from that. The tension increases, and you walk.
You wander off a little.
You wander off again, but at some point the music is prepping you. Say, hey,
it's calling you home.
Come back home, and that's where typical swing dancing, that would be the 4th A count, where something
is calling you back to home.
Okay, so we did some dancing, okay, regular thing, and when this call came, we put in heel, toe, boot, ch, da, for that A count, and then we changed again for the new phrase. So we changed for the calling home, and we changed for the new phrase. Then what we did is to also talk about how followers or leaders can do this without affecting each other. So we talked about this little bit of footwork variation. If I miss call home, the followers show that they still hit it.
I heard it.
They can do it in the beginning of it. Okay, and we can also do it in the end of it. Leaders can do the same thing as well. Shak-ga-da, shuk-ga-da, boop. What was important here is to, no matter what you do as a follower, if you see that, if this is happening, okay, you see that it's going to be a swing out, okay, or at least something where we end up in close position. Then, whatever footwork styling you do, you know that you need to compensate for whatever you took away from my lead, put it back in so you end up in the same position. So here, as we do something, we want to end up...
I gotta make sure that I'm on my 3
here.
and 4 where he expects me to be.
Okay, and so it doesn't slow it down, and we end up here on 3 and 4 where we're not rotated enough. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So basically that was the stuff for the musicality class.
On Saturday,
On
yes.
Saturday. Sunday.
We repeated the rotation in the swing out to practice one more time the directions in which you can lead your follower or the swivels. And then we added something new.
So added something new. We had a do,
step,
step, ga, boom, boom, sha, da. Okay? So basically we talked about this move where we get we give a direction. Anytime, as soon as she wants to step on her left foot, if I boom, ba, increase the tension, we can we lead this rhythm change. We go boom, ba, sa, ya, da, boom, ba, da, da. I can do it with one hand. Boom, cha, ya, ya, da, boom, ba, da, da. We could put it in a swing out. Boom, cha, da, ya, da, boom, boom. Do that on 1 and 2. Boom, ba, da, azoo, ga, sa, ya, da, boom, ba, ba. We can do it on a triple step. Boom, ba, sa, ya, da, boom, 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 da, da. Some people came up with a close position. Sa, ya, da, boom, boom, da, da.
Hello. Maybe in the other direction as well then.
Boom, ba, sa, ya, da, boom, boom, da, da. It's all about getting this. The first one. This is the one that gets her
That emphasizes.
Musicality dos. Musicality dos was all about lyrical dancing. Swing music, like most of the music, has two sections. They have the rhythm section and they have the lyrical section.
Produces the melody.
Yes. Sometimes the lyrical section, the rhythm section is not so creative. They're keeping a very steady, but maybe a good beat. But then everything happens on the lyrical part. Is the horns going, and we want to play with that. To do that, we established a second home. Okay? Rhythm home could be this, or the boom, cha, boom, da, do. Okay? This is one home. When we went to the lyrical home, zakada, adu, do, home. Now everything has a little bit higher connection level, and we're dragging the moves.
Continuous connection to keep it smooth.
Once we do that, we have connection on different places. We can start moving things in different ways. Okay, we can go boo, shoo, ye, zoo, ba, my favorite, zuka, chuka, pa. Okay, we could also switch footwork easily and go the triple step, and we get in this poses. Boo, hey, and still we have hip connection a little bit.
So he can still move me around like that.
If we keep this tension idea, okay, we can also do it in open position. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, boom, and we can control that. If I want a triple step, boom, release, boom. If I want to keep it lyrical, boom, boom, hey, shoot, stop.
And we have this in close position as well.
We have this in close position as well.
Good.
Zuka, sakara, boom, boom, wa, boom.